cage right now!
Are these people harassing you?
Harassing him? We're his parents!
I told you, Mother. This is for your protection.
Protection from what, exactly?
He just got back from Delphi. Spoke with the Oracle. Been out of his mind ever since.
She revealed my prophecy. My mind has never been more clear. She said I would do unspeakable things to my parents. That Mother's blood would stain the earth. And Pater would scream to the gods in agony.
Oracles and prophecies do more harm than good. You should listen to your gut. What are you doing?
Listening to my gut. And it's telling me my parents will suffer if you don't help me.
Here we go.
Parents, from my vicious wrath.
You don't have a vicious bone in your body.
Quiet, Pater. Me and the Messios are talking. My sword and shield. Gifts from Mater and Pater. We must return them to my parents, so they can defend themselves from my ferocious temper.
All right, Supidio. I'll get these weapons for you. For a price.
Of course. My parents will gladly pay you for your troubles.
What?
What?
Seek out Costa, the village blacksmith. I brought him the sword to be sharpened not too long ago.
And the shield?
This will be trickier. I'll explain when you return from the blacksmith.
Can't wait.
You are being superstitious!
You mustn't free me. These ropes are the only thing between my parents and my wrath. Please, Mistios, go see the blacksmith and get me my sword.
Aphrodite on Earth. My name is Costa, at your service.
Cassandra.
Whatever you need, name it, it's yours. I could bend some metal for you, oil those rippling muscles, fix that broken spear.
I'm looking for a sword. Belongs to Supidio.
Ah, Supidio. Love that boy. Bit on the thin side, if you ask me. His parents feed him nothing.
Yes. Well, he needs his sword back.
And I'd love to give it to you. His sword, I mean. But I can't just hand over swords to every gorgeous warrior who walks by.
Just give me the sword, or I'll make this a day you'll never forget.
Oh, there's no need to get all heated. Tell you what, I'm drinking wine with someone special tonight. And I'd really like to make a good impression. But there's a small problem. My spear is also broken. But there are special flowers in the forest beyond Xerxes' military fort, planted by Aphrodite herself. They really help to, reforge, if you know what I mean.
Fine. I'll get the flowers and you'll give me the spear. I mean, sword. I mean... Don't go anywhere. Off we go now. That should be enough to stoke the blacksmith's flame.
Gorgeous, Misthios. You take my breath away. Did you bring the flowers?
I can't even go flower picking without some beast trying to kill me. But yes, I have them.
Perfect. This will make tonight a night to remember.
I'm very happy for you. Now, what you promised?
Of course, of course. I was just wondering, since we're here, what if I took the flowers now? There's a clean spot in my shop where we could,
I'm only here for the sword. I did what you asked. Now hand it over.
You break my heart, Misthios. But I'll make good use of the flowers. Here's the sword, as I promised.
I should get this back to Supidio's parents before he does anything... stupidio.
Misthios, you've returned. Did you bring the sword?
I did.
Thank the gods. I knew I could count on you. But this is only one of the items I needed. And I have two parents.
So tell me about this shield.
Well, according to my parents, it was stolen while I was visiting the Oracle of Delphi.
Stolen? It's as good as gone, then.
I overheard Mater and Pater whispering about it. They mentioned the cave beyond the Red Lake. Talked about the thief as if they knew her.
Strange.
Go to the cave, Misthios. Bring me back my shield. Only then will my parents be truly safe from my fury. Find the cave near the Red Lake. The thief and the shield should be there.
Time to find this thief. Subidio mentioned a cave beyond the Red Lake. Strange that his parents knew this. They should get the shield back themselves. Looks like blood. I've had dreams of drowning in a lake just like this one. There she is. This must be the cave. Perfect hiding spot for the thief. There's my little thief. This shield should be enough to protect Supidio's parents from his deadly wrath.
Mislios! At last! Did you find the shield?
I did. Now you can protect yourselves from the prophecy.
So, you found the thief?
Oh yes, cut her in half. She won't steal anything from anyone ever again.
And what about the blacksmith?
He's fine. Could use a cold bath, but he's fine.
Thank the gods!
Thank you, Mislios. You spared my parents from my wrath. Now, if you would release me.
Actually, there's something your mother and I have to tell you. Your parents are...
Such a caring son to protect us. Thank you, Mistios. We're all fine now.
Odd family.
Come here.
What is it?
Some merc calling himself the Eagle Bearer came to Alponos offering to help out. Nice kid.
Well, I have an eagle. Also, I'm not a man.
I see that now, don't I? But I paid this other Eagle Bearer a small fortune to get the villagers ready for a pirate invasion.
By the look on your face, I'm guessing that didn't work out.
It didn't. Then I sent him to bargain peace, but he botched that too. The pirates are coming, and we don't stand a chance.
Next time, hire the real eagle bearer. But I'm listening. Does the village of Alponos have a militia?
Not enough. But if you get out there and stop the pirates before they land, I'll give you all that's left in the treasury.
I'll stop the pirates from reaching your shore. Then you're going to help me find this eagle bearer imposter.
I'll help you kill him myself.
Where are the pirates sailing from?
We saw the pirate fleet forming north of here.
How big is their fleet?
Just 2 ships, but they may have hundreds aboard. They make it to us, we're dead.
I'm going to find the one using my name. When did you last see him?
He came in with the last merchant ships, but I haven't seen him in days. He won't be easy to find, but if you sink the pirates, I'll track him down.
Time to show the pirates what the real Eagle Bearer can do. Hope you can swim, pirate scum! That's how the real Eagle Bearer deals with pirates! That's the last one, crew! Let's go get paid! Pirates are Poseidon's problem now.
What have you done? Didn't you hear me screaming? You sunk our reinforcements!
Those ships attacked me. I fought back, that's what I do.
I sent a message to the supply ships to disguise themselves. Look like a pirate and sail in unseen. Those ships had supplies and troops.
Now you tell me?
Didn't think I had to say don't sink the fucking reinforcements! Without those troops, we need to get these villagers ready for battle!
I'll do it. I don't see an armory, though. Where's the smith?
He hasn't worked since the last Eagle Bearer was here.
I'll get him making swords. Can the villagers ride?
For salt workers, they're not bad. And there's a horse breeder in town.
I'll talk to them.
Though we can't just arm them and tell them to fight. There's only one man who can rally the people. Claims to be a reborn Ajax the Lesser. Find him and get him back.
So, where's the blacksmith?
The forge caught fire. The smith's in the village, but you'll need to help him rebuild before he can work again.
Tell me more about the horse breeder.
She knows horses better than Poseidon. Get her to put a mare under each of these villagers, and we'll have a chance.
If dead heroes are anything like me, they don't like being impersonated. Are you sure this Ajax guy is a good idea?
Let the dead judge us all they want. We need to shake the fear out of these villagers. The last time I saw Ajax, he was headed to the hills southwest of here, on the northern border of Phokis.
Tell me what you know about the one using my name.
He came in with a vicious little bird. Called it Icaros, something like that. Anyway, said he'd help, then made things worse at every turn. So far, you two have a lot in common.
The villagers will be warriors when I'm done.
Those beat-ass salt pirates yank everything and pull it down.
Are you the blacksmith?
I was. Then another Mystios, an eagle something, came to help. Kind young man.
It's Eagle Bearer, and there's only one. Me.
Ah, the one who sunk the reinforcements.
Gossip travels fast. Let's talk about the other Mystios. The Eagle something.
The poor boy lit my forge, but somehow caused the fire to erupt. Flames everywhere. I can barely see now, or move my hands.
But you're the only smith in town, and pirates are coming. We need you to start making weapons.
No need to worry. Old Kalipidis has a few good blades left in him. I just need some space to work. Those stone blocks would make a fine table. Could you move them for me?
Sounds easy enough. Ah! You could crush someone with these things if you're not careful.
Excellent work. Well, what next? I suppose we can't make weapons without iron now.
I have more than enough to share. Have some of mine.
Well, this is certainly better than when that other Mistios came to help. All a good smith needs now are his tools.
Your tools. Really?
The Eagle something said they were stolen by a small group of bad eggs. They rode west of here, but I'm not sure where.
I'll get them. Then you'll be ready to work?
Of course. You've been so kind to this old smith. I thought I'd never work again. But your generosity has changed all that.
Tutto παιδεύεις.
What a fierce team we are.
Must be pretty excited by now, getting out of here.
Should be careful. High security here.
With these Smith tools, I could finally return home and start a new life. Start a family, die old, with full belly, full heart.
Gonna miss you, Olive Head.
I'll write to you all the time. Zeus as my witness.
Fighting me would be your last mistake!
Why would common thugs want old tools?
Blessings upon you, Mistios. Thank you.
Thank you.
Βοήθεια νετό!
Ανάγκη! Βοήθεια! Επίγομαι! Αυτό συνίστα αυτή την περίσταση.
I've got your tools right here.
Ah, what a day. You should be proud. You've given this old man purpose again. Now, if you could just set those aside for a moment, I'll get started.
Calipidis? By the gods. I've seen a lot in my life, but that was brutal. Poor Calipidis. That's not good.
You're on your way, young mistress. Keep working at it.
If it isn't the new eagle bearer.
Trust me, I'm a lot better than the last one.
Look, you want to be useful, new eagle bearer? Get back the stallion the other one of you lost to the pirates.
I can get your stallion back, but we're going to need a lot more than one horse.
What for?
The pirates are coming, and at least with mounts, the villagers have a fighting chance.
Sure enough. But I bred this one just for Megacles himself. Without his stallion, he isn't riding into battle. You ever seen a general strutting into battle?
Not a good one.
Exactly.
Where did the stallion go?
That other eagle bearer rode him east past the salts. Came back and said some bandits stole him in the night. Imagine that.
I need to find this other eagle bearer.
Wouldn't mind giving him a piece of my mind too. If you find him, punch his bird right in the beak for me.
His eagle?
Ha! It was barely a chicken.
I'll get back Megacles' stallion. Then you and I are going to talk about getting horses for everyone in Alponos.
Welcome back! Where
Head for over water!
Less speed now!
Slow it down!
Come, my fierce friend. Okay. Hopefully this goes better than last time.
Αποκτήνεις ανήκει. Κακόνιστη. Κάκιστο νηστή.
Έλα.
Ενοχλείς με τα μάλα.
Princess Purple Pie, you're back safe.
Here you go. When the real Eagle Bearer says she's going to do something, she does it.
There, Princess Purple Pie. Eat up. Let it flow through you.
What are you doing?
The first of you Eagle Bearers rode east to find this fruit. Said that the horse that eats it turns into Pegasus. Leave it to the gods to hide it in plain sight.
The Eagle Bearer obviously lied to you.
Don't believe me? For how much I paid, this fruit has to be real. Here, watch this.
Wait!
Fly, Pegasus, fly!
That's not good. Move! Ella. Let's go. Yeah!
This god's forsaken helmet. I can't see anything in this stupid good for nothing.
An adorer! You simply must tell me, what do you think of the helmet? I just got it.
I think it's all right.
I knew it! It's ancient, but it's like it was made for me.
Whatever you say. You're the one who the villagers worship?
I don't know about worship, but they too call me Ajax.
Then I'm bringing you back to Alponos. Pirates are coming, and I need someone to inspire the villagers to fight.
Didn't you hear? Our ships were sunk by some crazed Mistios. Now bandits are banditing anyone going in or out of the village, and there's no one to stop them.
I'm the Eagle Bearer. Smart bandits know to stay away from me. Now let's go. There is no other Eagle Bearer. He's an imposter. Like you.
If I'm an imposter, what am I doing with Ajax's, I mean, my helmet?
That's Ajax's helmet?
But of course.
There is no other Eagle Bearer. Get that through your thick helmet.
Out of my way!
Ella.
People of Alponos, rise from your salt mills, descend from the white crystal hills. Lokris is under attack. The great Ajax has returned, now with a true child of Zeus, the real legal bearer.
You are not Ajax. And that new eagle bearer pushed sweet Nikia off a cliff with a general steed.
Nonsense! I am Ajax reborn, and we will now prove to you I am immortal.
Enough! Prepare yourself, Locrians. You must choose to stand and fight, or let the pirates invade and destroy your homes.
This'll be easier than I thought. Now, light me on fire.
What?
It's okay. This is a magical helmet. The other eagle barrier told me it will protect me. You light the fire, the people will see I'm immortal, and then they will eat out of our hands.
I am not lighting you on fire. That old helmet isn't magical. And you're not Ajax.
How dare you? The last eagle bearer humiliated me in front of everyone, and now you're too. No more. I will not be humiliated again.
Are you insane? I only wanted you to rally the villagers.
My performance is more than some trick.
I am Ajax immortal!
This could not have gone worse. This has been a long, long day.
Tell me you're living up to the reputation of the real eagle bearer. You're back just in time. How's Nikia? I heard she's trained a stallion for me.
Oh, Nikia's great. There's more horses than this village has people.
She's as reliable as they come. And Callipidis, has he armed the villagers?
The villagers are all armed. Every single one. Nothing to worry about there.
Good. Spilling a little pirate blood on the salt might make it taste better.
You never know. Now, as for Ajax...
Tell me he inspired the villagers to make a stand.
Ajax put on a real show. I've never seen anything like it.
Good. Very good. The villagers are a superstitious type.
In this village, I can see why.
Ah, you did good. The villagers should be able to defend their homes thanks to you.
They may still need a bit of help.
Agreed. We can leave them to defend the village while you and I stop any pirates from storming the salts. Are you with me?
Let's go.
When you sunk those... I thought we were as good as dead. But you did well getting these villagers ready to fight.
Right. Well, it was the least I could do.
Let's move to Alponos. Some of them are still fighting. We have to defend the ones left alive.
You'll regret fighting me!
Heracles! There's more coming!
I see them!
You're as good as dead!
Just die!
You fought well.
As did you. Forget what happened before. We're alive because of you.
Don't need to thank me, Meveklis. I'm just glad the people of Alponos are safe.
You may not want thanks, but you deserve it. I promised everything in the treasury, and that's what you're getting.
Now I need to find my impersonator.
I can help. I found this note on the pirate leader. They owe him a lot of drachmi. He was hired to sabotage the town.
Making invasion easier.
Their plan would have worked if the real Eagle-bearer hadn't shown up. What will you do when you find him?
I'll think of something.
The actual eagle bearer. That explains why the invasion failed.
I've been stuck cleaning up your mess since I got here.
What a glorious mess it was. When the pirates paid me to soften the town's defenses, I didn't think it would be so easy.
People are dead because of you.
I didn't kill any. You did. We make a great team that way. I steal some tools, or blow up an old man's forge. Send some young idiot into bandit-infested mountains. Lose a general's steed. Then watch you turn it into pure chaos.
The fact that Megacles and the pirates both paid you is just a bonus.
Everyone pays to hear lies they want to believe.
Time for justice.
May her wrath rain down on both of us. Icarus! Attack!
I'm going to feed your corpse to Icarus.
You're just playing around!
I should try to stay out of sight.
Hands dirty anymore. I'm too old for that. If someone needs killing, I do it from a bush with a clean and easy.
You think?
But lay off the wine if you're going. Who's use?
I'm here to see Socrates.
Cassandra!
You know who I am?
Of course I do. Socrates never stops talking about you.
And you are?
His wife, of course. I'm Xanthippe.
Socrates never told me he had a wife.
Typical. The only time he's quiet is when he's eating. Yet he can't find time to mention me.
So where is Socrates? I got a note that said to meet him here.
That's what I'd like to know. He went to another symposium last night, and he didn't come home after.
Sounds like a good place to start looking.
I was just about to head there myself. Come, keep me company.
How long have you and Socrates been married?
It's been quite some time now.
What is it about him that you love so much?
Love is not a word I'd use. It frustrates me to no end.
That doesn't surprise me.
Even so, it's worth the frustration. His mind is like no other. Not to mention, he's quite a good lover.
That is not something I wanted to picture. It must be why Alcibiades seems so infatuated with him.
Don't mention that name around me. Always coming by drunk, sending Socrates gifts like giant cakes.
I didn't know.
It's fine.
Xanthippe, over here!
Hey, look, please!
Xanthippe!
What is it?
Socrates! They took him away. They said he was under arrest.
For what?
I have no idea. We were just talking after the symposium. I'd say go ask him yourself, but he'll be guarded. They took him southeast of here.
That fool! I knew this would happen to him one day.
I'll find him. Don't worry.
This is his doing. It's best to let these things run their course.
I can't believe Socrates was arrested. I need to find out what happened.
You're dead!
Cassandra, what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same.
Well, here I am. Though I'm more curious about how you are here. The gods let you in?
We've known each other a long time now. You know how I got in here.
You've taught me that the blade can sometimes be necessary. But I don't think this was one of those times.
I was worried about you.
Your care is appreciated, but if you had waited only a bit longer, I'm sure my trial would have taken place and I'd be free.
You're not going to trial. We're getting you out of here.
I understand your concern, but what good would escaping do other than prove I'm guilty? No. In fact, I'm looking forward to this trial.
What if they find you guilty and your punishment is severe?
That will never happen. I'll convince them I deserve to go free. You'll see.
What were you arrested for?
I haven't the slightest idea.
And that doesn't bother you?
Sometimes understanding does not come at the moment we would like. More importantly, this is giving me the necessary time to think.
About?
I went to see the Pythia, and she told me there is none wiser than me. An intriguing thought, and one I've been unable to stop thinking about.
Socrates, the Pythia is...
It matters not what you believe she is or she isn't. I must examine not only her words, but my own self as well. I know nothing, so how could I be called wise?
What does that have to do with being locked up?
I believe my time here and this trial may help me find the answer. I will be fine. Trust me.
Were you doing anything when you got arrested?
If speaking my mind is worth imprisonment, then I suppose I was.
In the future, you may want to be more careful.
You risk life and limb every time you draw your blade. Just because it's my tongue that is sharp, doesn't mean I'm not prepared to face the consequences of using it.
I've known you for a while now.
That's true.
And you'd call us friends?
I would.
And friends share important things with one another. Is that so?
It is.
Then how did I not know you were married? From what you just said, that means either we're not friends, or that friends don't share with one another. So, which is it?
I've wondered how much of our conversation you've taken to heart. And now, I have my answer.
Since you won't leave with me, I'll go see the Pythia myself.
That's not necessary.
I'll find out why she told you that. I won't let you go to trial, even if you think you'll be found innocent.
Ah, Cassandra, you...
I'll come back when I have what I need.
no, not you.
You remember me?
Just go. I'm too old for this.
Now's our shot! Go! No, not good.
There might be a bit of blood when you go upstairs.
You again?
I'm here for a different reason.
After last time, they tortured me. I thought they were going to kill me, just like I told you. It hurt so badly, I begged for death.
I didn't mean for that to happen.
Just hurry, and tell me what you want.
You told Socrates something, and I want to know why.
Questioning why the Pythia speaks is a strange thing.
I know why you speak, and I know who controls your voice. Tell me why the cult had you tell Socrates he's the wisest.
The cult didn't tell me to say that. I did that on my own.
The cult wouldn't allow you to do that.
Which is why I was very careful. I seek Socrates as an ally, but simply asking him to help wouldn't have worked.
An ally for what?
I know much of Socrates. Not only has he visited me often, but his students do as well.
Get to the point.
You know the gods don't speak through me. I feel Socrates is the one who can convince others of this. If he succeeds, the cult will have no more need for me.
So you're hoping he comes to the conclusion that the gods don't exist?
It matters not if Socrates believes they exist. He needs simply to doubt that the gods speak through me.
If you just told him your words aren't from the gods, wouldn't that serve the same purpose? And much quicker?
Socrates is not the type to desire the answer so easily. He'll have more drive when he finds the answer on his own.
This is getting complicated.
Whatever you do, you can't tell Socrates.
I understand. He has to come to the answer on his own.
Exactly. Although, if you truly wish to help Socrates, a student of his came by not long before you. He seemed distraught.
Distraught?
He was clutching a book tightly to his chest and kept looking over his shoulder. He told me he was going into a tomb nearby until things were safe.
Thank you. I'll find him.
Please, don't come back here again.
This is it.
I've had enough of it.
Sorry for sharing my favorite things with you.
What was that?
Why me?
Go away!
You don't need to be scared now. I'm not with them.
That doesn't mean you won't kill me. You just want this for yourself.
I'm a friend of Socrates.
You are? Prove it!
Socrates is one of the most frustrating people I've ever known. He just talks and talks and talks. And it feels like he asks questions just so he can continue talking and talking and talking.
What you call frustrating, I call brilliant. But it's clear you know him well.
Why were those men after you?
For some reason, they wanted these writings of Socrates's. Well, I wrote them, but it's all his words.
That seems like a strange thing to want.
One of them had a big mouth. He mentioned something about the priest at the sanctuary of Athena Pronea. He said this was the final thing they needed to get rid of Socrates.
What drew you to Socrates?
I've never met a man like him, and I don't think I ever will again. Every day with him is one worth waking up for.
I've always been curious. What does Socrates teach you?
So much. Follow him around for an entire day and you won't be able to sleep. Your mind will be so aflutter with thoughts.
I'm not sure I'd last a whole day with him. I'll take care of the priests.
Thank you. And, well, please, give this to Socrates. It hurts me to say this after all I've learned from him, but I have a family. I can't risk being caught up in whatever this is.
So you're going to stop being his student?
It feels I have no choice. Maybe one day that will change.
I'll be sure to give him the writings.
Thank you. Make sure he stays safe. The world will be a worse place without him in it.
That student gave me an idea. Xantippe said there was a symposium. Maybe I can convince the others who were there to help Socrates. I'm not sure why the priests want Socrates gone, but I need to take care of them. I need to talk to them. Maybe I can convince them to stand up for Socrates at the trial.
Do not students take what they learn from their teachers? What then if the teacher is wrong? Does that not simply perpetuate these wrong teachings amongst future generations?
You assume the students aren't wise enough to understand the flaws of the teacher. Think of those who came before us. First Thales, then his student Anaximandros, and then Anaximenes. Without the teachings of those before him, it's safe to say Anaximenes would not have reached the conclusions he did.
I don't think that's true at all. Oh, perhaps this new phase can offer a different perspective.
A student gets to take all the knowledge of their teacher without needing to come up with answers themselves. If they're smart, they should surpass those they studied under.
An astute observation. The time saved by receiving the knowledge allows the student not only to expand on the ideas, but to come up with more of their own. But what if the student expands on ideas without first seeking the truth behind them?
If we listen to others and take what they say as fact, we have only ourselves to blame.
So, no matter who is speaking, student or teacher, we must spend time trying to understand if what they say is even true.
Your appearance betrays you, Misthios. Clearly, you've taken on a teacher of your own.
Something like that. He's the reason I'm here. Socrates needs your help.
Socrates? Ha! If it's another debate you want, it will be hard for us to decide who hates that man more. Why would we help him?
It doesn't matter if he's your worst enemy. If they're willing to imprison someone like Socrates only for his words, what's to say they won't do the same to you?
So, you want us to help out of fear of being imprisoned ourselves?
I don't care why you help. If I hadn't said his name, would you think it was right Socrates was locked up?
If it's as you say, and it was for his words, then no.
And aren't you afraid it could happen to you, too?
Of course. If we can't speak our minds, what else are we to do?
If you believe that, then you should help.
Fine, fine. You've made your point, and you've made it well. Socrates deserves our help, but we don't give it lightly.
That makes it worth even more.
We'll be on our way then. We'll gather some others as well. Make sure our voices are heard. Believe it or not, we're pretty good at causing a scene.
If you're like Socrates, that's not hard to believe.
Wow, I've never seen someone convince them so easily before.
Is that so? I guess I should feel proud. Surprised to see a child here.
Is there an age at which it would suddenly be okay to debate with them? What then of the night before I turned that age? Should we be prevented from doing what we wish due to the world's view of us?
I can't even have a normal conversation with a child.
Normal is no fun. Look around. Everyone here wants the same thing.
Headaches?
Debate!
You're the first kid I've met who'd rather debate than play.
Don't tell the others, but I'm envious that you're a student of Socrates. I hope one day to be as well.
You're on the right path. What's your name?
Aristocles. Although I've never liked that name much.
It does sound like countless others I've heard around Athens. Why not choose another?
I can do that? Huh. My brother always had a problem saying my name, so he called me Plato instead. Perhaps I'll use that.
I like it.
Thank you. Well, I better hurry after the others. Here.
Τι έστι τούτο? Θα σπράξει. Πάψε, κράζωση. Ούτιλος του θεοτέρου μετέρχεσαι.
They'll be watching for me.
Guess it was nothing.
Those priests must be the ones who hired the thugs and want to get rid of Socrates. Now when the priests are dead, I won't be able to testify against Socrates.
can't enter here, Mistios. Turn away!
Socrates, you're here.
I am.
What happened? The trial couldn't have taken place that quickly.
Had I been given the chance to defend myself, it would have been quick indeed. But unfortunately for me, I was let free before I could.
That's good news.
Apparently, those who had charges to bring against me were found dead. And evidence they claimed to have went missing.
It sounds like someone was looking out for you.
There were also some people protesting my arrest, I was told. I have to ask, did you have something to do with this?
Do you really need to ask?
No, but you still deserve the chance to answer.
Did you have time to find an answer for the Pythia's words?
I thought it would have taken much longer than it did, but the moment I stopped thinking about it, it came to me like a flash of Zeus's lightning.
So, do you agree with the Pythia or not?
The gods cannot lie. Yet, I know that I know nothing. I had to understand what it meant for one who knows nothing to be called wise. I realized that though the Pythia said my name, she did not mean me.
Who did she mean then?
That is not an answer I'd yet like to voice. It's one that people may not want to hear. And I must think on how I wish to share my new beliefs with Athens.
Whatever it is, be careful. I don't want to find you've been arrested again. We should get you home. I'm sure you'll be more comfortable there.
In some ways, that will be true. In others, well, Xanthippe will decide that. Being free feels good, but I don't believe Xanthippe will be happy with me.
She has a good reason to be mad this time.
We argue often about how I need to be careful with what I say and where I say it. This will only give her more cause to bring it up.
That doesn't sound very fun.
Oh, you misunderstand. I love it.
You do?
People see Xanthippe and believe it is her beauty that drew me to her. But it is her argumentative spirit I lust for.
Nobody ever likes that about me.
Having my opinions and thoughts challenged helps me to refine them and to grow as a person.
And she likes these arguments?
Oh, I doubt it. But it is in those fiery moments that her spirit is strongest, like an untamed horse.
Don't call her a horse to her face.
I'm afraid your advice is a bit too late.
Get somewhere safe, Socrates.
Your life ends now!
I'll break that face of yours!
I wonder what that was about.
The things I do? Sometimes hard to know.
Let's hurry back before anything else happens.
You came back. Finally. I'm ready to return to Athens.
I've had enough of Fokis and his talk of the Pythia.
You will be happy to hear I have no need for her words any longer.
Ah, then something positive came out of this after all.
I just remembered. A student of yours has been taking notes of your teachings. He wanted you to have them. What did you do that for?
Nobody asked him to write down my words.
Even so, why not keep it? Share it with others.
Because of a story I was told as a boy.
All right, let's hear it.
The king of Egypt, Thamos, was visited by the god Thephtha. Thephtha offered the invention of writing to the king and told him it was an elixir of memory and wisdom. But Thamos disagreed. He believed the people would no longer use their memories, for they would simply read instead. These written words would not offer true wisdom, but only the appearance of such.
You don't want your own words written down, so others can't use them to pretend to be smart.
Much like creatures in a painting, the words sit there unmoving. If you ask them a question, they will preserve a solemn silence. And no matter how many times you ask, they will only ever say the same thing. They cannot defend their message.
That's the part you like. The defense of your words.
All who speak should defend their words if questioned about them. That is why I choose to speak and not write. That is why any words of mine that last beyond my final breath will be those that people choose to remember. Those words will be true wisdom and not an illusion.
What's your plan now?
After I return to Athens, there's much I need to consider.
You'll be careful, right?
If I have to choose between saying nothing and staying safe, or speaking up and risking my life, the choice is easy.
I should get going. I'm glad you're free.
As am I, although, if you allow me, there is something.
I doubt I could stop you.
We like to believe that action means progress, but it's control that's so truly desired. The more we do, the more control it seems we have, but the less we allow for others. If we grip too tightly, we'll find we've crushed what it is we're holding on to.
Meaning?
Meaning we must sometimes let life unfold without trying to influence the outcome.
I'll keep that in mind. I almost forgot. In your letter you said you had something to ask me. What was it?
You know, I've completely forgotten now. Take care, Cassandra.
Stay out of trouble, Socrates. Watch the claws.
Get ready to set sail!
Nice to see you, Commander.
Lower sail!
The sails venture into the labyrinth to slay the Minotaur and answer multiple tasks. Get to triumph and save the people of Minos. Cheer up, Cassandra! The gods are on your side! When your task is accomplished, we'll roast some lamb, drink wine, and I'll tell you all the stories I know.
I'm glad you're here with me, Barnabas.
I am blessed to be in your company, equal bearer.
Stop the ship!
Αποκτήνεις антίνα.
Please, I could use your help.
What seems to be the problem?
There is serious unrest in Cladonia, Mistios. The guards and merchants are at each other's throats.
The guards are here to serve the locals. What's got them riled up?
Taxes. The merchants refuse to pay the increased taxes, and the guards all too gleefully extract them. Their captain, Diocles, is more a bandit than a guard. This unrest is bad for business. I need you to quiet some of the outbursts around Cladonia.
A power-mad captain? Civil unrest? Sounds like serious work.
Which would be seriously rewarded. I have precious gems which I'm sure would appeal to someone such as yourself.
I'd be happy to help.
Good. That you will find the areas of tension around the Agora, the Eastern Market, and the docks. Is there anything else I can tell you?
Should I use any means necessary to end this unrest?
Ever the Mistios, where a blade is the answer to all things. Yes, one way to quell the unrest is to kill everyone involved. But sometimes, simply talking will yield the best results.
If the cause of all this is increased taxes, wouldn't it be easier to lower them?
Don't you know all of the Greek world is at war? War is expensive, and Cladonia needs fleets. She needs armies. We cannot be left defenseless.
You mentioned the guard captain, Diocles. Who is he?
Not a man of the people, Mistios. It's at his encouragement the gods put so much pressure on the merchants.
I've heard everything I need to hear.
Do what you must to bring order, but watch your back. There are people who seek to benefit from this civil unrest. And we're counting on you, Mistios.
Husband stop when we begged?
What is this?
Justice, Mistios!
That doesn't sound like justice to me.
Why do you care? These are the families of the guards who beat us and harass us. This is what they deserve. These increased taxes are ridiculous. They choke the very life out of us. We must stand. We must fight.
There's no need for violence. We can talk this over.
Talk? They've smashed our wares. They've beaten us.
They have, yes. And maybe they should pay. But this family has done nothing. This child has done nothing. They're innocent.
But a lesson must be learned. We must teach them not to mess with us.
This is not the way.
They paid you off, didn't they? You work for them. Have it your way, Mistios. The woman and her child will not be harmed, but we're not done with you. We have our own scary mercenaries.
το αλμί μου, πεσέβους. You have no right to hold us here. Release our goods at once.
We have every right if you don't pay your taxes like you're supposed to.
You must be mad if you think we're going to cough up even more drachmi for the military.
You test my patience, old man. Move away. These goods are confiscation. At least...
This is where you die.
My family's livelihood depends on it.
What's going on here?
Otherwise.
Leave the merchant alone. You've done enough.
Ha! You itching for a beating, Miss Dios? We'll just have to smash you, too.
Funny game.
Εκεί που σκύγνομαι.
Malaka, what happened here? Looks like Captain Diocles denied me my payment. And you must be Diocles.
Ha! Look at this! You want to meddle in Kidonia's affairs? It's going to cost you.
Die!
the captain had the decency to keep my gems on him. Never stand between a mistress and her payday.
The ferryman is coming for you.
Paid for.
You will survive this! You'll be dining with Hades! No! No! Baraka! Those claws are sharp! This is too easy!
I'm here for your bounty. You won't last much longer. At least the captain had the decency to keep my gems on him. Never stand between a mistress and her payday.
I told you to be careful with it.
You were the one not paying attention.
What did you say?
Nothing. You're absolutely perfect, boss.
Something happened to your shipment?
Huh?
Did something happen to your shipment?
Yes. Idiots happened. They dropped it and shattered my obsidian glass.
You were carrying it too.
Did you say something, whelp?
I said, curse those clumsy fools.
Exactly. Now I need more obsidian. If you can bring me some, Misthios, my finest blade shall be yours. Do we have a deal?
I'll get you your...
What? Is that a yes? Did she say...
She sure did, boss. Idiot.
Wonderful! My apprentice here will tell you where to find the obsidian.
Thanks for doing this, else he wouldn't have shut up. There are stashes of the stuff in the Temple of Britomartis and the sunken ruins. If you have any questions, point them at me. I've had enough of his booming voice for one day.
These ruins you mentioned, where are they?
The sunken ruins are on the west coast of Messera. Fair warning, though, they're infested with sarks.
Good to know. Tell me where to find it.
The Temple of Britomartis is northwest of Kydonia, but there are guards roaming up.
What's wrong with him?
Where would you like me to begin? He spent all his life in front of the forge. He can barely hear a thing. Watch. You smell gross today, you old toad.
That's very sweet of you to say. You do smell like a rose.
The trick is to smile when you say anything. You should try it.
You're looking really good today.
Put the wood in the hay? I'm a blacksmith, silly Misthios. I deal with iron, not wood.
I've got all I need. I'll be back with the obsidian glass.
She's going to get your stuff now.
Wonderful! Return quickly, Misthios.
Please hurry. My ears can't take any more of his complaining. She got the stuff.
Oh, well done, Misthios. Take my blade. May it serve you well.
Now he'll finally shut up for a bit.
I heard that.
Look at that. Father of the Minotaur. trouble if I'm spotted here.
This'll be easy!
Let's go. They won't ask any questions. Let's keep out of sight.
Come help me!
to free me before those vultures peck my eyes out. Not to mention the wolves. I saw them in the bushes earlier.
You called me Misthios. You must know my help comes at a price. You don't look like you're in much of a position to pay.
Wyatt, hear me out. The people who did this to me, they took everything I had and left me for dead. They've got plenty of other treasures and trinkets at their hideouts too. Free me, and I'll tell you where to find them. Quick, Misthios, untie me.
My luckiest wolves.
You saved me. Bless you.
You're alive and free. Now, tell me about my reward.
Those Malakis took my only prized possession, a family heirloom, an amulet handed down from my mother. They keep their spoils underwater in a cave just west of here.
Which one of the thugs took your amulet?
The leader, a burly man with a huge axe, wears it now. Take his head, and the amulet is yours to keep.
Who left you like this?
The followers of Ares. I joined them thinking I could get rich quick. But the sacrifices and murders, Misthios, it's terrible. I tried to sneak away with some of their stuff.
And got caught?
You've got to kill them all, Misthios. They're crazy.
Let the hunt begin.
Thank you, Misthios. Knowing that they are dead will help me sleep easier. I'm free! Thank you, Misthios!